I'm Maddie.
I'm Kelly.
And this is Nuisances.
A fucking podcast. Today we're going to be changing our seats for some fucking reason.
Because there's a lot of fucking wires happening over here and we don't. It's not a good sight to see, so.
Oh yeah, and that side's for better side.
Listen, bitch. It's actually this side. Actually, this side's my good side because this side's got a bunch of, like, stuff on it from, like, sun and everything because I drive, and it's got a bunch of acne from the sun.
See, acne's, like, all over my face, so it doesn't really matter. Does it really matter?
Why do you think I flip my hair to this side? Because all of the shit is over here.
Great. Yeah. Like, I wish my hair just would go right here, so no one would see it.
I just wish it was because of it, you know? Just cover everything.
Just cover everything. That's what makeup's for.
Oh, yeah.
Well, anyway, today we're going to talk about e-cigarettes and the controversy that's actually happening today. Because, for some reason, it's becoming increasingly popular, 80% higher than it was a year ago for e-cigarettes. And it's not in teens. It's younger than teens. Like,
it goes to middle school.
Like, holy shit, like, you know, people that are 14 and under are doing it.
I wouldn't be surprised if people in elementary school, or kids in elementary school were doing it. Like, I really would not.
I feel like if they were, I'd just slap all of them. It's like, what are you doing?
I want to slap all of them anyway, so, like...
Oh, sorry, I forgot you kind of hate kids. Like, I don't know why. Kids are adorable.
They're annoying little pricks, and I don't care for them.
I mean, some are.
Most are.
90% are.
Exactly.
But, like, the 10% are, like, little angels. You haven't met them, though, apparently.
Apparently not.
They just all love me. But anyway.
Because you're sweet, and I look like a grunge goth chick, like, manager at Hot Topic.
They just, like, point at you, be like, Mommy, what's that?
Mommy, is that what death looks like?
Honey, look away.
Why is she so pale?
Shield your eyes. Birds, Mom! Birds! Okay, anyway. We're actually going to talk about what happened today. Like, it actually happened on Thursday. Today, when we're filming this.
Thursday, November 15th.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was like, I like how I didn't have it up there. You did. Okay, right there. So on my screen. Holy fuck, I'm done.
I had to click and yours was right there.
I know. But, okay, anyway, today, Food and Drug Administration Commissioner Scott Gottlieb, or, like, I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. Look, it's like Gottlieb. Like, that's like got him, but, like, that's like such a stupid ass name. I'm so sorry, Scott. But, like, your parents were like, God, we have a fucking awful last name. We gotta give him a regular first name. Like, gotta name him Scott. That's such a fucking basic name for his last name. Anyway, he proposed new rules intended to reverse the epidemic of e-cigarettes that are used among youths. So it's going to limit in-person sales of flavored e-cigarettes, mostly for youth and kids for under 16 and under.
For under 16
Under 16 and under. So they were prohibiting anybody that's 18 and under that goes into the e-cigarette stores or, like, any of the shops that do sell them to not be able to purchase them anymore.
Okay. Because
first they, like, didn't check your ID. So people that, like, you know, like a fucking 15-year-old that has, like, a beard and, like, older than that can just walk in and get whatever they want. Mm-hmm. But now they're going to card you, which I think is kind of good.
But there's still fake IDs.
Yeah. But, you know,
that's still a problem.
But that's still a problem. But it's going to limit.
Yeah, it's gonna help. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the flavors that are, like, mostly popular were mango, fruit, cream, and cucumber.
Yeah, there were all of the, like, there were so many flavors that they had that were targeted towards kids, and their first ad campaigns were actually, like, they looked like they were targeted towards kids because they were fun and colorful and modern. And the flavors that they used, there was one called, like, unicorn something, like unicorn.
It was unicorn barf.
Was it unicorn barf?
Yeah.
Like, unicorn barf? Like, what? I'm sorry, what?
It's like jelly beans for us.
Yeah, like
imagine us smoking jelly beans. Or, like, jelly beans being, like, the new pot brownies. Like, just popping them in and, like, that's, like, what it would be for us. Like,
oh
back
my
then.
God. But
that's, like, a reference. Like,
but, like, they said, Jules said that, like, their stuff is for adults. Like, it's for adults trying to get off of, like, you know, cigarettes and everything like that.
Yeah, but they just made a statement the other day saying that they know that that the kids are taking it. So that's why they shut down their social media outlets. So kids now that have, like, Instagram, Twitter, and all that stuff, it's no longer available for them to see.
Yeah, but, like, why in the first place would they make... Sorry.
Complains about me having nothing turned on has ours turned on.
Mine's not turned on, it's just vibrating. But, shut up. But, like, they have, like, they're trying to target it towards adults. Like, they said that they're targeting towards adults, but then they make these flavors, like... What kind of... these flavors that are targeted towards kids, like, what kind of adult wants unicorn barf vape? Like...
I mean, I don't know, you could be a fucked up adult. You could, like, be like, oh my god, like, I want to be a cool person that, like...
But, like, these are obviously flavors that are targeted towards children, like cotton candy, bubble gum, like, all this crap.
Sure.
That's all targeted towards kids. Like, and then there are, like, the basic ones that they are keeping, like, because they're taking away all the flavorful ones, right? Like, all the ones that look like they're targeted towards kids.
Yeah, they're keeping, like, mint,
tobacco, and something else.
I totally forgot what the other one was.
Yeah.
But most of them are going to develop the products. They updated the products so that people 18 and older that want to stop smoking will like I forgot what it's called, the methanol. And tobacco free. That's what it's gonna be. So they can, like, they'll still have the flavor of it, but it'll, like, the harmfulness is lessened, and it's not gonna be as addictive. It's not gonna be, you know, oh well, like, I want to stop smoking, so take these. It's gonna help you, you know, increase the chance of you not smoking. Yeah. There's actually I found this super, super weird. Do you know if you have, like, a mental disorder, or if you're suicidal, or if you're an alcoholic, by smoking or doing that stuff first, it actually gives your brain a developing like, something else to focus on first, and so you can tackle your mental illness or your alcoholism and then go to smoking, because smoking is easier to quit than being an alcoholic.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and it's weird, though, that they're recommending for you to at least smoke once a day or twice a day, because then you're not thinking about doing alcohol, and the tobacco and the flavoring and all that type of stuff will make you not, like, addicted to it, but it'll make you like it. And then it's super, super easy to quit smoking than it is to quit alcohol.
But now you've ruined your liver and your lungs.
I'm so confused. I was like, why is a doctor recommending, like, can't there do, like, chewing gum or something?
Yeah,
Can that be, like, an outlet? But apparently it has more to do with, like, a psychological aspect of it. But I was like, what the... What?
Well, I mean, like, if you're...
So you're gonna kill your... Well, I mean, you can kill your liver faster with alcohol than you can with a cigarette, but if you're already an alcoholic and then you add cigarettes and you're like...
What if you get addicted to both? What if you end up getting addicted to fucking both?
There's one woman that I met who actually is addicted to both, and I was like, if she doesn't get her cigarette in, like, every 2 hours, she goes fucking crazy. And I was like, how do you do this? How do you actually hold up yourself to that?
Oh my god.
I would just be like... and because I don't drink and I don't smoke.
Same, but you actually do.
Mental, like...
Yeah, but I mean, like...
Mentally,
I'm just saying...
Not alcohol, but...
I'm just saying, like, for smoking in general... I'm generalizing every type of smoking.
Oh, you mean, like, weed?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm talking about just smoking, like, cigarettes.
I know, and I'm just generalizing
You're generalizing
smoking.
Yeah, y'all, I don't smoke cigarettes. I mean, don't vape and all that other stuff, so...
Yeah. Medicinal
marijuana, that's a different story.
Tis a different story, and that's not the one that we're talking about.
I am pro medical marijuana, just to let you know that.
Me too. But isn't Juul changing the amount of nicotine from, like, 5% to 3% or something like that? Yeah.
Highly, because they're like, oh, well, like, we still need to have it in there. You're just smoking fucking nothing. You're just, there's the purpose. It defeats the purpose for what they have the company. But they decreased it, and now they're trying to take it off social media completely. However, even if they take their account off, other accounts have, their type of stuff on it, or people that smoke it create separate accounts for what they smoke or what they sell. And so it's like you can't, you can decrease the problem, but you can't eliminate the problem completely because it's already out there.
Yeah.
And there are people that will get on board with like, oh wow, it's in the news and all this stuff is happening, so I guess we can rebel and smoke, and it's crazy. It's just insane. And we're trying to specify and we're trying to understand it for your guys' perspective, because we understand it as 18-year-olds. So we already know what our viewpoints are. Yeah. But sometimes even when you get into your later years, you start smoking. Yeah. A lot has to do with mental though.
I think that us being born in 2000, and I think I can also say this speaking for kids born maybe 2002, for as far as 2002 as well, we watched all of this stuff happen, we watched the amount of kids, the amount of teens getting pregnant, that rate growing, the amount of teens smoking cigarettes, that rate growing, we watched that slowly over time happening.
Yeah, but we missed it. We barely scraped.
Yeah,
the bad part of it.
We were born right as it started happening, so we watched that scale. We were born at the bottom of the scale, and then we just watched it go up.
Yeah, and now the people that are just being born, or people that are now know what it is, are more likely to do it than we are.
Because it's peer pressure, and there's all their friends are doing it, so then they're oh, I want to do it too.
Yeah, we were worried more about what Jeep, Barbie Jeep we wanted.
Yeah. Well, it was Bratz for me, because Barbie was a bitch. But
okay, Barbies made dreams come true and can do everything I want. What did Bratz do?
There were 4 groups of beautiful girls.
Oh, beautiful.
There were a group of 4 beautiful girls. Who I aspire to be.
Well, they started their own magazine. Actually, you know what? I loved their outfits.
Yeah, I know. I love their outfits too. I wanted to dress like them.
But I loved Barbie because it was she was everything. She was an astronaut. She was a race car driver.
I didn't care.
Brats
were so normal. All they wanted to do was fucking fashion, and I was hell yeah, and I wanted to be a fashion designer for a little bit.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a fashion designer for a little bit just because of fucking Bratz.
I mean, what kid did not want to be a fashion designer, girl? We all had our little books where we were pretending to draw our own outfits. I'm totally gonna make this in Paris one day, and it's a fucking scribble, and you a shirt that you're trying to draw, and you're
But Bratz had this thing that I vividly remember because it was my favorite thing ever, and it was a light box, and they had outlines already for you, with outfit pieces that you could just put together a puzzle, and then you put a piece of paper over it and trace the outlines, and that was my favorite thing in the world.
I was obsessed with one of the Barbie dream houses that I had. It was so much fun. I think we made oh my god, and Littlest Pet Shop.
Oh my god!
I don't know what it was, but from 8 years old to 13 or 12 years old, I was obsessed with Littlest Pet Shop.
Same!
And now kids are obsessed with Instagram, hoverboards, and smoking and all that type of stuff, and I was oh my god.
I've seen the amount of hoverboards decrease though.
Yeah,
I'm seeing those decrease. Those are more a 2 years ago
type of thing. But I was oh my god, why was I so different as a child?
I know, how were we so different? We weren't even every 90s kid is oh my god, this is such a 90s thing, and they throw a picture of a Barbie, and I'm
I'm pretty sure that was our thing.
I'm I wasn't born in the 90s, but I was a part of that.
That was an exclusive, you guys. But
yeah, I seriously think it at 2002 is probably the cutoff for kids that were still playing with regular toys.
Yeah.
And then it started getting worse.
I never remembered wanting anything electronic besides the Wii. Because the only reason I wanted the Wii was to play with my friends. I never wanted it to I never ever wanted the electronic device if it wasn't for me and my friends. I never wanted it individually for me.
Yeah.
And the only reason
the DS's.
Yeah. Yes, I only wanted to get that was because I wanted to play with my friends.
Exactly, me too.
I was oh my god, I don't always get to see my friends. If I'm going on vacation, I want to play DS with my friends.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
And 90s kids though, they'll be oh, we didn't even have Nintendos, we didn't even have Wii and stuff like that. But I'm just you know what, a Nintendo is kind of just like those freaking, what are those things with the knobs and it like draws stuff and then you shake it and erase it.
Oh my god. The knobs and then you shake it and erase it.
It's like that mixed with like a freaking
sand. Moon sand. Do you remember that? I know what you're talking about. They're called etchings. They're etchings.
Etch-a-sketch. Etch-a-sketch. But like, I feel like
but I have one of those too. Like I have one of those too.
Yeah, I had one of them too, yeah. I had like 3 of them.
I was one of those kids that was like, I didn't need toys. Like, I go outside with my friends and just play and be creative and play with dirt and make it like a fucking story. Like,
same, yeah.
Like we thought we were fairies and we were just floating around.
Yeah!
Like, oh my god, we're fairies and we just know everything about it. And look, let's make mushrooms and everything. We were fucking stupid.
Her hand just flapping in my
I'm sorry.
face.
But we also, like, we were a huge fan of dragons. Khaleesi who? But like... Sorry. Like one of us would be like, one would be a dragon slayer. Like I had a lot of friends on my court. Like there was about 20 kids, but like one of us was like the Khaleesi, like the dragon like tamer. And then
Game of Thrones wasn't around at this time.
Yeah, no, I have no idea why we were. I'm just referencing Game of Thrones, but like,
we're not that young.
But like we came up with it. But like
we came up with Game of Thrones before it was a thing.
But like, we were so obsessed that like for Christmas, like one of our friends like actually got one of those homemade dragon kits where you can get like the cardboard out and make dragon stick figures.
Oh my
god. That's how obsessed we were. And we got fairy books and ghost hunting books. Like we had an abandoned house like on our block because this guy died in it and no one wanted to like buy it. Yeah. So we actually went inside and we were like making an adventure out of it. We didn't film this because, you know, we were kids and we didn't have electronics. Yeah. We were like 9 and we're like, let's go die. Like, hope we don't get possessed. Like, but like,
oh my god, you know what I just thought of? My favorite thing to play on the playground when I was a kid was house. That was my fucking
oh my god, mommy, daddy, and all of those things.
Listen, my favorite thing to play was house. Now I'm thinking with the kids nowadays, there's gonna be like the one kid that's the dad, and they're just like, you're gonna be the deadbeat dad. Okay. And it's just like the deadbeat dad just like sitting down on like a bench on the playground or something, got the e-cig and just like
God.
That's what I'm picturing right now. He's got like a freaking wife beater on, like
white t-shirt,
no
stains all over it.
A wife beater with like fucking beer stains.
Oh,
like
God.
got an e-cig, like. So kids,
make me a sandwich. Like
puts dirt on his face for like freaking 5 o'clock shadow. Like,
I can imagine the teacher's response to seeing this and like having like the teachers like called in for a meeting or like the parents called in for a meeting and
for sure.
And they're like, so I have some concerns.
Listen, guys, my friends, like, they told me to be the deadbeat dad. I just went along with it. It wasn't my fault. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad.
I learned on TV. Like, yeah. And you're like, how? You're 6. Like, where'd you get that?
We don't even have a TV at home. What are you talking about?
And the funny thing is, like, the e-cigarettes like that you can get, they look like hard drives. So it's super easy to conceal in your house. Mm-hmm. I remember when my mom first heard about them when I was 16. She fucking panicked because I'm somebody who has a lot of hard drives because I'm a photographer. Yeah. So I have them all over my bedroom. And she's all like, oh my god, she's smoking! She like called me when I was at school. And she's like, get your ass home right now! And she's like, they're hard drives. They're hard drives. And I was like, Mom, just pop them out. They're hard drives. Put it into my computer. You'll see they're hard drives. If it's not a hard drive, it will smoke or it won't work. Yeah. Like, calm down. Like, this isn't a big deal as you're making it out to be.
My friend sent me a picture of him, like, smoking an e-cig or a vape or something like that. And it looked like a fucking flask. Like, it was literally the size of a flask. It literally looked like this, but, like, all gray.
Yeah.
And he was just smoking, like, out of the corner, and I was like, what kind of fucking vape is that?
My sister has one of those. I was really confused when she first started, like, putting it up to her mouth. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, she, like, blew out smoke out of it, and I was like, I'm still really confused with it.
I was like, do you really he sent me a video of him smoking that, and I was like, do you really think that's cool? Like, that doesn't look cool. That doesn't look dope. You look like you're trying to smoke out of a fucking flask. Like, you look like you're trying to smoke out of a freaking, like, external hard drive. Like, what are you doing?
I'm so lame that you know those. You know those, like, Dragon Balls where it's, like, they're cereal that they put carbon dioxide in it, and then you eat it, and it comes out of your nose and stuff. I thought it was so cool. I'm really lame, but, like, I thought it was cool, and I was like, I said to my friends, and I was like, see, I'm cool too, like.
I did the same thing though.
Like, I'm cool, like, I can join in the gang, like,
join the gang.
I'm cool, like. They're all, like, getting drunk on the weekend, I'm like,
Lemonade! What's up?
I got some tea, bitches.
I got some water. What's up? It's chill. It's lit. It's wet. Like, is that a term kids use?
Don't even say what.
It's moist. Moist. It's moist up in this bitch. Hi, welcome back to our podcast. I wanted to talk about
What's that song? The ice on my wrist, the blood on my neck, or something like that.
What are you talking about?
It's a fucking song. It's like a rap song or something. I don't remember.
Okay, is there anything more about this?
Honestly, no. It was just talking about, like, the update today about how they're trying to get it more away from the youth, which that's not gonna happen. You tell a kid that they're not gonna do it, and they're gonna go do it.
Yeah.
They're gonna do it. Like, we're not fucking stupid. Like, we're gonna go around it. But
I heard that, like, when they had, like, the tobacco at 5%, or nicotine, whatever, at 5%, smoking that once a day was like smoking a pack of cigarettes once a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. It's the same thing with hookah. Smoking hookah once is like 100 pack of cigarettes.
100?
100.
Oh my god. Why? Why? Also, safer doesn't mean that it's safe. Just so you know.
Is safer even a word?
Yeah, safer. This is safer than that.
I have to look this up.
Smoking is safer than alcohol.
Oh, wait. I don't really think it's safer than alcohol.
No, I'm just saying, like, safer is a word.
Ah. Cool. It's not generalized as a definite word, but yeah, it's weird. Alright.
Yeah, so safer doesn't always mean safe. Like, how vaping, they say vaping is safer than smoking. That doesn't mean that vaping is safe. That doesn't mean that
it's a trick of the mind.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, also, like, with the freaking wildfires in California right now, like, it's safer to be here than it is to be in paradise. But it's still not safe to be here.
Oh god, it got so much worse today. All of our schools, like, I was at school, and we got evacuated by the policemen and firemen. Like, it was an immediate evacuation.
Mm-hmm.
It was so bad. Like, you couldn't see the fucking freeway. You're like, oh, cool. I guess I'll have to drive on that.
Yeah, when I was driving here, it was almost like, it was getting kind of like, it looked like it was getting, like, foggy. Like, I couldn't see some signs, or it took me a minute, like, to drive to be able to see some of the signs.
Yeah, and usually, like, the sun sets at, like, 5:30, and it was, like, 4 in the afternoon, you're like...
You're like, I gotta turn my headlights on now? What the fuck?
What?
I'm sorry, huh?
Alright, well, that's the end of our podcast for today.
Yes. So.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Maddie. And this has been a fucking podcast. Thank you for watching.
See you next time.
Bye.